Hey folks, welcome. Here we discuss real stories by real people. Today we have the story of a man who finds evidence of his wife's affair and makes plans to exit. Let's see how it goes. Been thinking my wife has been cheating for a couple of months. We've been in separate bedrooms minus a few weeks in June where we had a brief reconciliation. I was still on edge. I admit I'm the type that will snoop when I feel that something's up. Then I found it. The love letter from him, her co-worker. He's a pharmacist in the ER she works at as a nurse. The letter goes on and on about how she turned cold on a Friday. The same Friday, I assumed that she broke down at work and called me crying, wanting to work things out. It states for the last 70 days that as he got to know her, that he has fallen so in love. Said that she always told him that they could get through anything together. It was a pretty sappy letter from a 37-year-old talking about she is his dream and that he is so sick and can't eat and longs for her attention again. On the letter, the idiot put his phone number. Screw you both. I call the guy, confirm who he is. Then I introduce myself. He knows who I am. I say, I believe you know my wife. Silence. I found your little note, Evan. It's time to be a man and tell me the truth. Silence. Then he hangs up. I call back, leave him a message. When you're feeling like you're man enough, you need to tell me the honest truth. You can call me at any time. I'm not going to go crazy or do anything like that. That's not who I am. But it's time to be a man. Not 5 minutes later, a frantic phone call from my wife on her work phone in the ER. She tries to turn the blame on me, on any shortcoming I may have, and even some that she has made up in her brain. This isn't about me right now. It's about her stepping outside of the marriage. I'm no angel, but I'm home every night, home every weekend, raising her son like I have since he was 10 months old. Now 8, since I met her. I may be a lot of things, but at least I'm not a cheater. I know everything about this guy now. Where he lives, his wife's name, the fact that he has a child with her that is no more than 2 years old. This is the type of guy that you want? The type of guy who will run around on his family, his own blood? Screw him, and screw her. The urge to slash and burn and ruin both of them is strong, but I need to take the high road. I have the letter as well as little drawings he made for her. He even dated and timestamped them. 4:30, 5:1, 5:2, 5:3. You idiot. You gift wrapped this shit for my lawyer. The letter and notes are safely in a friend of mine's safe, waiting for the lawyer. I will start over. I will get my life back. I will be okay. Edit. I have already removed all my firearms from the house too. I have a couple of videos of her that I took acting nuts. I have sent those to a few close friends and family, and I have the letter stashed away. All of this for my lawyer. Oh man. You should see the extent of things she's trying to conjure up. Everyone in her family knows she is a narcissist. Everyone has seen these behaviors from her before. I'm a guy who hardly drinks. Most of the friends I have made since I was 26, 34 now, have never even seen me drunk. The accusations of me having substance abuse problems are already flying. Easily can shoot those down. Edit 2. At the moment, we had the wheels in motion to put the house on the market on Monday anyways. We are under the same roof, different rooms. I'll be moving as much stuff as I can in the next 2 weeks, but not so much that when people come for showings of the house that it doesn't scream, divorce sale. Not sure how to navigate my stepson. She was trying to push that I watch him every single weekend a couple of days before I found out about her activities. She works weekends only. I told her that I would do every other weekend. She flipped. Said I was ruining her career. Sorry. I love the boy, more than anything. We are close and always have been. But I just don't know where it goes from here. They're both such terribly shitty people. They deserve each other. I doubt OP's wife actually ever cared for him. I think she wanted a baby daddy for her kid who could pay the bills till the next best candidate popped up. Vile, disgusting women. Doubt the sappy AP dude would want her and the kid for the long haul. My guess is he's gonna bail once he learns she's getting divorced. Part of the allure of affairs is the secrecy and the forbidden nature of them anyway. Oh, and Opie should definitely tell the hospital. Comments. Hell yeah, my dude. I love the tone that you have, and damn right about shitty scumbag Evan. What an asshole. Cheating on his own wife and flesh and blood 2-year-old? These people know no bounds. Scum, the lot of them. Glad you're taking the high road. It's a difficult road, but when traveled, creates a character of a man nothing can match. You'll find a better love, one where she comes home every night to you. Let her go. You and her son? I'm assuming it's a stepchild. Is the biological dad around? I'm so very sorry you're going through this, but you're correct. Give it some time, and you will have your life back and feel better than ever. Time is going to be your BFF right now, trust me. You sound like you have your head on straight. Keep it that way. Throughout this entire process, because I'm sure she's going to try you. Good luck to you. I'm here to talk if you need. Went through something very similar back in 2014. Just signed the divorce papers last fall. It can definitely be a long process. You seem to have everything together, but I would suggest, as other people have, to let his wife and the administration of the hospital know about their affair. His wife deserves to know. Don't give him the chance to hide his betrayal from her. If you don't tell her, he could simply cut off contact with your wife and hide what he did. As for the hospital, not only is there a chance that some of their rules have been broken, but it seems like your wife let this affect her job at least twice. And chances are he may have too. If it were just some office environment, it would not matter too much. But these two work in an ER, and their distraction, either with each other or the situation, could lead them to making a mistake that could hurt someone else. Story 2. So last week, my wife let me know that she was going out with her friend Ashley. Not a problem, since she frequently goes out with her friends, and I've never had any problem trusting her. What was unusual is that she didn't get home until 4:30 a.m. Usually, she's home by 2:30 a.m. once the bars close. I texted her at 4 to make sure she was okay and didn't need a ride home. She got home at 4:30 a.m., showered, and went to bed without waking me up. I was fake sleeping since I was upset. We had a small argument before she left without resolving it. Also, that she didn't respond to my text. I had to wake up at 5:30 to work, but couldn't sleep. Got up at 5 and I heard a buzz from her phone. I was pissed and did something I never do. Opened her phone. As I turned it on, it went straight to her message app, where I noticed something strange. She had 2 people listed as Andrea. One was Ashley Smith, the other just Ashley. Upon further investigation, Ashley turned out to be a guy who she had started messaging 5 days after the wedding. Needless to say, I was in shock. There was a couple of texts between the two of them almost every day since they had started talking. There was nothing explicit, but there was also definitely more smiley faces than I would have liked. The text messages revealed that they had gone out at 3 more times in the last 2.5 weeks. One of the nights was from 2 weeks ago when she had gotten home at 2 a.m. This was the only indication I could have had of what was coming. I was staying up waiting for her since she sounded pretty drunk when I spoke to her on the phone around midnight. I was sitting out smoking on the balcony apartment that night when I heard a car idling outside of the complex. Strange, since she usually gets dropped off inside the complex. I went down to help her and saw her jumping out of a large truck. I got her home and asked her who had dropped her off. Ashley, she said. I said, that wasn't Ashley's car that dropped you off. She said it was Ashley's husband. I knew that it wasn't his car either. Are you sure? I asked. She got upset, pointed at her ring and said, I'm married, I would never cheat. She was drunk, and I knew I wouldn't get anywhere arguing, so I dropped it and went to sleep. I've always trusted her, so I didn't bring it up the next day, and assumed maybe Ashley's husband had another truck I didn't know about. He is a mechanic after all. When I confronted her with what I knew, she immediately exclaimed that he was just a friend. She said that she was sorry that she lied, but she hadn't wanted me to be suspicious. She denied that anything physical happened and said she wasn't attracted to him at all. This is really hard for me to believe. I've never been a jealous person. She often goes out at night with her friends without me, and I never question anything. She says it's a stupid mistake, But obviously, shit doesn't add up. I left the house and have been staying with a friend while I get my feelings sorted out and figure out how to continue. She says she wants to stay together and work on it. I just have a tough time with everything since none of what she says seems to make sense. If he was really just a friend, wouldn't she have told me? She's had male friends before and hung out with them without me there. I've never had a problem because I trusted her before this. So we haven't been married more than a month, and I feel like this is a terrible way to start off the marriage. We don't have any kids, mortgages, or combined bank accounts. Is this a sign I should leave, or is it worth trying to work it out? I love her so much, but I'm wondering if this is something that will pop up again in our marriage. I don't trust her anymore, and I'm worried I won't be able to trust her enough to make it work. Leaving was a huge mistake. Get back in. Get her out. She's the one who shat on your marital bed. Why should you be homeless? You can get an annulment rather than a divorce at this point. Divorces are messy. Leave ASAP. Too bad you didn't see this beforehand. She did you a favor cheating so early in the marriage. Comments. Annulment time. Flick it to the curb. Let her taste reality by staying at Ashley's. Doesn't matter if she's cheating or not, although she is. She's an effing lying, manipulative bitch. Yeah, this would be a deal breaker for me. The lying, the sneaking around, giving that person a different name, coming home late, texting and meeting up in a short period of time, all around the time you guys got married. To me, that's definitely cheating, regardless of any physical stuff. I'd be heartbroken and wouldn't trust my SO ever again. This is total bullshit. Get out of it. She will try to turn it around on you and say you are overreacting, but physical or not, she's doing stuff behind your back and lying about it. And she's even concealing the contact on the phone as if it is a girlfriend of hers. This isn't the woman you want to be married to. Be glad you're catching it this early. I also just realized if you've only been married a month, you can probably just get an annulment. Even better,